Hello, it is Saturday, October 19th, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Saturday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving what may well be the trickiest edition of the week of the New York Times Crossword, a tricky themeless puzzle. And this potentially tricky themeless edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Noah Bezanson, Henrik Koskinen, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster, the incorrigible Sheila Beeler, the indefinable Charlie Paget, and the indecipherable Ray Grant. Thank you so much to the six of them. They are, of course, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, which means they support this channel. They keep it going day in, day out, and for that, I'm very grateful. Thanks to those six and to everybody who supports the channel via Patreon. If you'd like to do so, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link where you'll find the bonus videos available to patrons, such as the ongoing Bosswords 2024 Fall Themeless League series, and soon, I'm going to try and do this today, the mini puzzle weekly pseudo speed solve. So look out for that as well. And there's also, of course, for those benefactors I mentioned, the official Daily Solve Let's Check the Crosses mug. All right. And now, and you can also, of course, support the channel by subscribing on YouTube. And now let's get on to today's crossword by August Miller, who's constructed a small handful of puzzles for the New York Times. It was edited once again by Joel Faliano. It's a themeless puzzle, a Saturday crossword with no theme. Maybe a tricky one. Let's start solving and find out. Lab evidence, perhaps. Fingerprint? That's too long, yeah. Something DNA sample, maybe? I don't know if that's actually right. Let's check the crosses. Premium outlet. I don't know. It could be referring to a shop. I don't know. Really out there. Okay, I'm not confident enough about this to be trying all of these crosses. If I saw some things that were immediately obviously correct, that would be a different story, but not really. Stay blank. Stay home. Stay cool. Stay. Could be anything. Meticulous. If you're meticulous, you're careful. You're attentive. You're precise. You're patient. I don't know. Hit with another water balloon. Something to re-splash, re-soak, maybe? I don't actually know if that's right, but let's try it. Beyonce's 2009 to 2010 blank tour. I don't know. I'm sorry. Apologies. Apple debut of 2012. What would Apple have debuted in 2012? Could be iPhone. No, I was going to say iPhone and then a number, but there's no number that would fit there. So it could be iPad something? I have no idea. Apple debut of 2012. I don't know. Branching point, a node. Oh, and here we have branching point as well. Interesting. Well, branching point without the question mark indicator is probably a node. You know, like in a network, you have nodes and then they branch in 4 letters. That seems reasonable. I don't know about the punny one. I mean, it could be something dealing with a tree's branches, maybe. I don't know. Plays a big role. Leads, like you lead in a film or a play. I'm not confident about that. Let's see if that were an L, does that help this? Lab evidence, perhaps. I don't know. I'm not even certain these are correct, but I feel better about them than I do about leads. Let's see, some tabloid fodder. I don't know. This is terrible. Not going well. Comes to terms. Agree. I mean, comes to terms could be agrees with someone, or you could agree with someone individually, or you could sort of agree on a business proposal. You could come to terms. I don't know. Anything goes period in early Hollywood history. Pre-code era. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that was before the introduction of the Hays Code, which heavily censored Hollywood films during the era of its implementation, and then it kind of just sort of fell away into the into the 60s. But the pre-code era, it's amazing what was in film content-wise before that was instituted, sort of self-imposed by the industry in order to avoid legal censorship. Okay, plays a big role. So, stars. Oh, that's better. That's better than leads. Okay, so yes, if you play a big role, you star in something, and that feels much more specific. And we have an R there. Sides of a summer cookout. Sides. So slaws, maybe, as in side dishes. Maybe. Let's see. Some tabloid fodder. I mean, it ends with an S. That's plausible. Comes to terms. Oh, makes a deal. Yeah, that's right. Yes, good. Okay, so maybe that'll help me with these. Premium outlet. Camp? No. Outlet. Premium. I don't know. Really out there. Afar. Oh, okay. So it's not really out there as in sort of, I don't know, outre or something. It's really out there in the sense of being literally out there, far away. Stay, stay woke maybe? So what about this then? Lab evidence, perhaps. Oh, it's not a lab like a laboratory. I mean, maybe it is, but it's more specifically in this case, a lab is in a Labrador, a dog, paw prints. There's a scene of, I don't know what sort of evidence is going on with the paw prints, but maybe some kind of heinous food-related crime committed by this Labrador. Okay, premium outlet is a pump. I still don't get it. Some tabloid fodder are. Precise is meticulous. Meticulous, sorry. So what is this? Some tabloid fodder. Oh, I don't know. Apple debut. Okay, it is going to be an iPad something. iPad mini in 4 letters, maybe? And then by Beyonce's 2009 to 2010 I Am tour. Okay, that sounds plausible. So what is this? Some tabloid fodder. So, sorry about this. I don't know why I can't see it. Is this not afar? Really out there. Branching point. It is a tree. I think I said it would be tree related, and it's actually just the word tree because a tree branches. It's a point at which branching occurs. So some tabloid fodder. Oh, something reports. Oh, right. I was reading this incorrectly. I don't know. Premium outlet. UFO reports, reports of unidentified flying objects. So why is premium outlet pump? Premium. Does that mean like pumping baby formula? Or pumping, I guess it's not the right way to pump baby formula. Milk? What is, I don't quite understand this. I'm sure it's very obvious, but I'm confident these are the correct answers at least. So we can move on for now. Illustrations in many fantasy novels. I don't know. Speaker of the line, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day. That is Macbeth from Macbeth. Oh, and this is highlighting something. Title for 10 down. Macbeth was a thane. Scotland. There we go. Okay. So that's helpful. So does that give me something here? Illustrations in many fantasy novels. I don't know. Local legislation passers, state reps, state representatives. Yes, okay. So you could have, in a U.S. state legislature, you could have representatives in there. Okay, so illustrations in many maps, I guess, are often illustrated in fantasy novels. Kinda could be a bit. Source of a South American herbal tea. Coca, maybe? Game that involves drawing lots. Pictionary? I think I've probably played Pictionary once or twice. I don't remember. Oh, I see. It's not drawing, right. I didn't see the question mark. It's not that you're drawing lots. You're sort of drawing random, slips with a number or something. It's that you draw quite a lot in Pictionary because that's what you do in the game. Okay, so I think this probably is Coca leaves. And then did a 180 is about faced. There we go. That's what it is. So turned around. So here we have view of the moon, but, right, so that's mooning with the question mark. So as in, showing your rear end. And then pumpkin substitute is sweetie. So this is pumpkin as a term of endearment, not as the plant. So you might refer to someone as pumpkin or sweetie or dear or something. Block Block for Daniel Tiger's neighborhood. I've never actually seen Daniel Tiger. What might it be? Block. Is it the name of a street or something? I'm not sure. Was painted by, say, if you sat for a painter, you were probably painted by them. And then sustenance slangily is eats, food. Roomy Toyotas are Toyota, I don't know, somethings. Greenland's capital is, what I wanted to say was Nuuk, but that's not correct. That's a sort of Three Stooges laugh, but it's something like that. Nook, maybe? I don't know. It ends with a K. Support for a proposal is your knee. You might propose marriage by bending down on one knee, so you're supported by your knee in that sense. Roomy Toyota. Oh, Toyota Siennas. That's maybe a sport utility vehicle. I mean, I've definitely heard or seen the existence of that model. Some yearly payments. Do I think it ends with an S? Made a case against. If you made a case against someone legally, you sued them. So vampires' bedtime is sun up because they, according to the legends, do not survive in the sun. Block for Daniel Tiger's neighborhood is block. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. Sorry. Some yearly payments. Oh, dues. If you pay dues as a member of a society or something, maybe you pay that yearly. Okay. So right. So Nuuk was Greenland's capital. Okay. And then block for Daniel Tiger's neighborhood is, something kids. Oh, is it PBS Kids? Is that shown on PBS? That would make sense because I think Daniel Tiger is some kind of spin-off of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood because Daniel Tiger is one of the puppets that he had. So it would make sense that it would be on PBS, the public broadcasting system in the US. Okay, so let's look at this then. Parts of many science museums. Not sure. They may open doors for you. Some keys or key cards or door attendants. I don't know what this would be. Carpet fiber or human hair, maybe. I'm not sure. Half of LV. It's not Louis Vuitton. What is it? Half of Is it half of 55? No, that can't be. Because we couldn't divide that cleanly in half. It wouldn't be an integer. I mean, you could divide it in half, obviously, but I don't think you can do decimals in Roman numerals, so I guess it isn't that. I don't know. I don't know what we're looking for there. Sorry. Actress Day of the United States versus Billie Holiday. Presumably, this is the person who played Billie Holiday. I'm not sure who it is. Hit bottom, maybe. You sank, maybe. 6-time U.S. Open champion familiarly. Oh, Serena, maybe? Just referred to familiarly rather than by her full name, Serena Williams. It could be. The reason I thought that is because I was thinking of an N being here from sank. So that could be right. Grip improver. Not sure. Moves away, relocates, D something. They may open doors for you. It could also be, metaphorically, it could be sort of ins or connections that open doors professionally. Oops. Parts of many science museums. I'm still not sure about that. Grip improver. Okay, what about this? Annual Media Award. The Peabody Awards are awards given to work in media. And then half of a matching pair. His and hers are often, I don't know, I guess you see those in sort of towels and things, I guess. Priors, e.g. So people, in modern sort of vernacular, people refer to priors as your existing opinions. They just say, your priors, as in your prior opinions you already held. But it could also be, a prior could also be the leader of a priory, like an abbot of an abbey. But there are probably other meanings as well. Okay, what about this? Real wowers. Just amazing things. What about this? Titular scientist in a 2016 children's book by Andrea Beatty. Ada, I think I've seen this before. but I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the full name. CV listing. School, you might list your education or skills. This is curriculum vitae, your resume. What else would you list in there? I guess you could list your telephone number, TEL. Don't know. Okay. Dialect in the Black community in brief. I think this is African American vernacular English. But I'm about 90% confident this will be the answer, but let's check the crosses to be sure. Moves away. I still can't see it. Probably ends with an S. Freshness. Oh, sass. You gave someone lip freshness, sass. Let's see if that helps with this. They may open doors for you. I don't know. Parts of many science museums. Oh, this ending with an A is not necessarily the most encouraging. Parts of many science museums. Well, I guess in science you could have. Oh, it is that. Planetaria. Yes, I was thinking you could have an A ending for something to be plural, and indeed that is the case. So you could have more than one planetarium. Okay, so there we go. So that's right. So what about this? Carpet fiber or human hair, maybe? I don't know. Half of LV. Actress Day. Oh, Anita. Is it Anita Day? No. Is that Anita O'Day that I'm thinking of? What about this? Moves away. If just in case, let's try the crosses. Moves away now. I don't know. I don't think so. Impressively respectful types. If this were an A. Impressively. So it's not like pathetically respect. It's not a sort of toady or a supplicant, but impressively respectful. What might it be? I don't know. Sorry. Grip improver. Sticky something? I don't see how that works. Indie something. Indie. I mean, it could be indie rock or something, but obviously that doesn't fit in the crosses, and I'm very confident about Planetaria. Rim attachment. A tire attached to the rims of your car? So they may open doors for you. This is probably an E. Indie moves away. Impressively respectful types. Oh, class acts. You could say, she was a real class act, very respectful, very, very decent. Okay, so then what about this? Oh, carpet fiber or human hair, maybe. A clue, as in the kind of thing that I was imagining this first answer would be. Lab evidence, perhaps. You could have phrased this with the exact same clue. Lab evidence, perhaps. Well, I guess clue wouldn't be quite as good with clue. So maybe not. I guess this was a better one. Anyway, they may open doors for you. Are bus drivers, yes. They'll open the door when at your stop to let you out. Okay. So then actress Day. Andra probably. Oh, and moves away would be re something. So retreats, not retreats. Don't know. I can't think. Indie cred, like you have, a reputation as sort of not a sellout, I suppose. Grip improver. Oh, recedes. So it is stick something. Improves your grip improver. Sticker? Don't know why I can't say what this is. Portend. To portend something is to sort of, not necessarily predict, but to sort of to suggest, to give indication that something might occur. But I can't think what the answer is. Charms strike the sight, but blank wins the soul. Charms strike the sight, but blank wins. So I'm not sure, unfortunately. Grip improver. Oh, that's Alexander Pope. Let's see. What about this? Cool trick. That's neat. Could be. I have no idea if that's right, but it's the first thing that popped into my head. So let's try it. Dash device. Oh, attack tachometer. There we go. That'll be on a car's dashboard. Put Your Head on My Shoulder, singer, 1959. Is it Paul Anka? I don't actually know if that's right, but but ending in an A in 4 letters, it feels like the right era. So let's try it and see. I mean, I can hear the song in my head, but I've never really been very familiar with Paul Anka as an artist more broadly. Vehicle for criminal activity, a getaway car? Yeah, great, that works. Plant matter, I don't know. Travel as a political act, author, 2009. I'm not sure. What about this? Titular scientist, Ada Swift. That sounds familiar. I have seen that book cover at least, I'm pretty sure. CV listing, maybe it is school. No, it doesn't work with real hours. Priors. Oh, Holy Man. Okay, so yes, my thought was correct about what one of the things it could be. So quiet place to lay anchor, could be in a cove on the shore. Spot for picnic tables, a rest area. There we go. Okay. So plant matter is, I'm not sure. Travel as a political act, author, real wowers. I'm not sure about any of these. Charm wins the sight. Portend. Oh, augur, to augur. A disturbing future, for instance. Oh, stickum. I've heard of that. I don't exactly know what it is. Oh, charm wins the sight, but merit wins the soul. Sticks around longer. Okay. Plant matter. I don't know what that is. I might have something wrong. I bet I do. Oh, is augur with a U? Oh, uranium ore. So nuclear power plant. Very good. That's very good. So real wowers are CV listing. I don't know what that is. This still feels somewhat. Oh, I misspelled merit. Oh, ridiculous. Okay. Oh, is it Rick Steves? Oh, he has great travel. He's long-standing travel guide and author, I guess. He's got some really great travel videos throughout Europe. I think it's Rick Steves Europe is his YouTube channel. Anyway, but I think he was on PBS for a long time as well. Speaking of PBS. Okay, so Ada Twist, I think that's right. It is your telephone number. That was one of my guesses here. And then a real wower would be a real beauty. Okay, I think this will be correct. It is. All right, that was the Saturday crossword. I had trouble closing it out at the end there. Couldn't quite stick the landing for a while. And that's how it went. But all in all, I think it came together very nicely. A nice, somewhat tricky Saturday puzzle, I would say. This felt very appropriately Saturday tuned. Let me know how you felt about that. And yeah, class act. And I'll be back tomorrow for the much larger, shouldn't be as difficult, but the larger themed Sunday puzzle. So do join me then. But until that point, please do have an excellent remainder of your Saturday. Take care.